Hey, my babies, what is up? If it's your first time, hi, I'm Gaia, and if you're returning, we've been ganging. I said that with so much uncertainty, which goes with the title of this video. The title of this video is What Do You Do When the Present Moment Isn't What You Want to Live In? They're always stating live in the present, live in the present, and I was actually just watching a YouTuber that I respect, that I have respect for. And, you know, uh, this beautiful soul reminded me something that I would always state, to live in the present, live in the now, because if you have to, if you're not living in the now, then you're stuck in the past. And if you're stuck in the past, then you'll continue to not be, you'll basically not be with the current, okay? And you'll also not be able to create a future. So let's go straight into it. I don't want to speak too much. I ask my higher self, source energy, okay? And what you do when you're not, when the present isn't, because a portion of that is to heal the past, but when you've already healed the past, then the second answer and the flip side of that is to accept, come into acceptance, surrender to your sadness, surrender to what you're unhappy about, rest, go into a resting state. Okay, no fighting, no battle. Hang your sword up, hang your whatever you've been using to be in this fight or flight mode, as they say, survival mode. Hang it up. Surrender to no action. Surrender that there is no, surrender to that there is no action forward. Because in our resting state, we heal. This is also why the word, and I really don't like this word, but that's why a depression is also purposeful, because depression is deep rest, a state of deep rest, okay, which is like the soul's state of healing. Okay, if you're going into deep rest and you're going into deep healing, which ultimately brings you out of betrayal. Anytime anyone goes into a depressive state, it is because they have suffered major injustices in their life. It is because they have been betrayed, lied to, from several different things. Okay, I'm not going to go into specifics, but you surrender to the rest. Sleep as much as you can. Sleep as much as you need. Don't feel bad about it. I am too speaking to myself that this isn't, again, I don't speak on anything that I haven't experienced or went through myself. So I am too speaking to myself and my viewer. I'm telling you this so that you don't feel alone, so that you don't feel bad, or you don't feel like this is coming from a place. I always say, like, one cannot speak on something if they haven't been through it. And that's why I'm not prone to seek out a lot of advice from a lot of different sources. I have my select few that I resonate to. And that is because, again, if you haven't been through nothing, that you don't know nothing, you haven't experienced nothing, that you haven't survived anything. And I feel like you can't really tell me much of nothing to get through what I need to get through, because you ain't been through it. Okay? So again, back to what I was saying, surrender, and that will put you on your destined path. That will put you, surrendering to that, again, will put you on your destined path. Surrendering to whatever you're feeling in the inside. Heal. Sleep as much as you can, as you possibly can, again, and don't feel bad about it, because once again, when we rest, we heal. I don't give a damn. Look, and I pick this up, and right, we heal and we alchemize whatever lower vibrational energies that are within us. We have the ability to heal from anything. We have the ability to, as long as we're here, as long as our heart continues to power, okay, because that is the most vital organ. As long as we continue, as long as our heart continues to beat, we can continue to alchemize. But resting is necessary. And again, I'm speaking to myself because I too have been feeling a little bad for the resting that I've done. Almost feeling like it's too much resting. It's never too much resting. If your body is fucking calling for that, that is because that is the amount of fucking betrayal that you've went through. That is the storm that you went through, that you survived through. That is the amount of swords that have been placed in your chest. You can't heal prematurely. Keep resting. You came to this message to get a reminder to keep resting. That's how you, that is what you do when you're displeased with the present. Rest. It will heal for you. Rest. One more. A lot of stuff is falling out. I'm going to just leave it with the truth. I'm going to just leave it with, and that would be the truth. And that's all, folks. That would be the truth. All right. I'm going to just leave it with that because I feel like if I continue, I'm going to get jumbled up. I don't want to distort this message. I want this message to be clear cut. What do you do? Again, I'm going to state it for the third time. What do you do when you're dissatisfied with the present, when you've healed the past? And your present isn't what it should be, and you know it's not what it should be, and you know things aren't aligned as they should be, nor are you aligned to what you have put out, and nothing is going right. Rest to heal. Go into a state of healing. All right, my baby, that's what I have for you. You sat through this reading. I appreciate you. Much love. Until next time. Mwah.